Hello. So I claimed we could draw equations, mathematical equations. So how does it work? It works like this. I've got things that look like drawings with wires everywhere and things looping and etc. Here's an example, a stupid example. What's happening here is there's two things. One is there's wires that wire things together. And the second thing is nodes. Here there's a black node, a white node, and a cross node. And plugging things together like this defines an equation. The wires correspond to variables, and the nodes will correspond to some very simple basic equations, like the simplest you could imagine. For example, so imagine I want to write a plus 3 equals b. So this is an equation that has two variables, so I expect it to have two wires. So for example, it might look like something like this. There'll be a wire for A, a wire for B, and then some diagram here. We don't know what yet. And we have two bits here that we want to express. One is the plus and the other is the 3. And the way it works is that we will have a basic equation for essentially every concept. So we have one basic diagram for plus. So this corresponds to, this is how we define it under some angle, to be the equation x plus y equals z. And I also have this one, which is an equation with one variable, which just says x equals 3. It's pretty boring. But if I plug them together, then look at what I can do. I can say, well, a goes into a plus, and I add 3 into it. So that's a here. And the result is b. And this is the equation a plus 3 equals b. And here I've drawn it. On the right, I've got wires and some variable names. I could move that here for just for aesthetics. It doesn't matter. And on the left, I've got a good old mathematical equation like we used to. And the claim of equation Lego is you can do that for most things. You can do that for most of elementary mathematics. You know, we have the plus, which is the thing I've said above. We can have multiplication. We can have comparisons. We can have, I don't know, derivatives. That's one thing. We can have many things that way. It's not very limited. And we can reason about them graphically. It's super fun. There's lots of things to explore. So I'll just stop here for now.